Hello and welcome to the Community Investment Fund 2020 application form support video. If you haven't checked whether you're eligible to apply for the Community Investment Fund, please see the eligibility video first before continuing. This year is a bit different as we're only accepting applications online. To make your application, go to www.stoke.gov.uk/CIF. To start the online application process, you must agree to the 4 declarations or you will not be able to continue. If you have any queries with this or at any other part of the application process, please contact the Communities team via email, communities@stoke.gov.uk, or get in touch with your Community Development Officer. Firstly, we need to know a bit about your group. Please tell us the operating name, the group's postal address, if you have a website or a Facebook page, whether you're registered with the Charities Commission or with Companies House. This will help us to check the validity of your application. We need to know about the person who's making the application on your behalf. We need to know their name, date of birth, contact number, home address and email address. Please tell us their position within your group. It's also important to tell us if you're related to a city councillor or anyone who works at the city council. If you don't tell us about this, it could harm your application. Okay, so tell us a bit more about your group. Is it a community interest company? Does it have charitable status? Or does it fall into another category? It's important that you tell us what kind of group you are. Now we'd like you to tell us about your project. Give your project a name. Tell us what your project is and why it's needed, and how you will carry out this project. Tell us where you will carry out the project and who will benefit. Tell us how your funds will be spent. Remember, give us as much information as possible, but be clear and concise. You need to tell us why your project is needed and how you've come to that decision. Have you carried out any consultation? Tell us what problems and issues you are looking to tackle, and how did you become aware of these issues? What evidence do you have to support this? Again, please tell us as much information as possible, but be clear and to the point. You need to tell us about the groups that will benefit from this project. If they won't participate, what are you doing to tackle that? And tell us how the wider community are involved and how you plan to manage that. Are you aware of any similar projects happening in your area? If you answer yes to this, you need to tell us how your project is different or how it complements the existing projects. Please give us all the reasons to support your project, but remember, we may not fund any project that duplicates another one. We'd like to know a bit about who you're working with. We encourage all groups to work together. So are there any third sector groups or voluntary groups that you're working with? Tell us who they are, what they do, and how you will work together to deliver the project. If not now, tell us your intention of working with them in the future. We'd like to know how your project will make a difference. On your form, you will see there are 10 outcomes listed. You must tick at least one, but tick all that apply. Then, once you've ticked those outcomes, please tell us how you will meet them. It's also important that you tell us how your project will change or make a difference to people's lives. Please give us all the information you're able to. Okay, so let's talk about the funds that you need to deliver your project. We need you to list all the items, services that you will need, even if you're not asking us to fund that specific item. We need you to break down all your costs into sections. Remember to include your VAT. You must provide 3 different quotes for any items that are over £1,000 or for any projects that are over £3,000. Remember, you can only ask for 80% of the total project cost, and we need to know how you intend to provide the 20% match fund. Okay, so let's look a little bit into the future. Once your project is finished, we'd like you to tell us how the project will be sustained or grow after a funding has stopped. How will your organisation achieve this? Also tell us about your group's achievements to date and what skills or experiences you or the members have. Tell us how you can share this knowledge and how this knowledge will help you to deliver the project. We'd like to make sure that you've included all the information that we require, so this year we've included a checklist. We need you to provide your constitution or governing document, and along with any relevant policies. We need you to include a recently audited set of accounts, along with a bank statement. If you need quotes for your projects, please provide those quotes also. We need to see evidence of your public liability insurance, with a £10 million cover. Also, if you'd applied for any funds for building works, we need to make sure you have the authority to do this. So please include your lease or written permission from your landlord. Once you have done this, please finally tick everything on the checklist and the form will be complete. So, well done on completing your form. Now that's done, what happens next? Well, we'll check the form and any information you've sent to us, and we'll contact you if we need anything further. The application will be put before the judging committee and you'll be informed of any outcome. We will then liaise with you to arrange to start the project. We'll issue any funds that are necessary at the time and we'll inform you of the monitoring process. Your Community Development Officer will be on hand to help you through this process and through the monitoring process too. If you still require any help and support, there's a set of guidance notes to accompany this application. You can also get in touch with the Communities team via email communities@stoke.gov.uk or contact your Community Development Officer too. Lastly, on behalf of the Communities team at Stoke-on-Trent City Council, we'd like to thank you for your application for the Community Investment Fund 2020 and good luck.